Good morning, students. Let us start with the third sample paper of literature. Question number 3. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate but resolute. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. And somebody had probably said, "Speak to Gandhi." Now the questions are, Rajkumar Shukla was a delegate, politician, sharecropper or landlord. Why is Rajkumar described as being resolute? He wanted to speak to Gandhi. He followed Gandhi everywhere. He took Gandhi everywhere. He helped the peasants in Champaran. Where did Shukla meet Gandhi for the first time? In 1917, Calcutta. In 1916 at his ashram, in 1916 in Lucknow, in 1917 in Champaran. Which word means the same as determined? Illiterate, injustice, complain, resolute. B part. For a moment I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the Persian soldiers were drilling. It was all much more tempting than the rules for participants, but I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. The questions: who is the narrator in the given extract? Mr. Hamill, watcher, friends, old mayor. Here the narrator means the speaker. Why did he think of running away? Wanted to enjoy the sun, wanted to stay at home, wanted to miss the school, wanted to go for a picnic. Now, question number 3. What seemed more tempting to him? Bright weather, birds chirping, open field, Persian soldiers. Sawmill refers to a factory of cutting wood, cutting paper, cutting glass, cutting clothes. Part C of the question number 3. Roger Skunk's mommy said, "What's that awful smell?" "What?" And Roger Skunk said, "It's me, mommy. I smell like roses." Choose the correct statement. Mother Skunk loved Roger's new smell. Mother Skunk disliked his new smell. She wanted Roger to change his smell. She could recognize Roger with his new smell. Choose a word to describe Mother Skunk. Tactful, domineering, simple, submissive. The word similar in meaning to awful is lovely, repulsive, nice, admirable. Who is narrating the story? Jack, Joe, John, or Wizard? Question number 4. Extracts from poetry. And such too is the grandeur of the domes we have imagined for the mighty dead, all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from heaven's spring. Which two things of beauty are mentioned in these lines? Stories of great people and grand mausoleums, fountain and drink, stories of dead people and poetry, grandeur and heaven's spring. The lovely tales are called an endless fountain because they provide a shady place for us, happiness and inspiration, good health and happiness, inspiration and peace. Explain grandeur of the domes. Tombs dedicated to the mighty dead, men who have died in wars, beautiful carved monuments, monuments made by. The poetic device used in the line 4 is simile, alliteration, metaphor, personification. Second part of this is driving from my parents' home to Cochin. Last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Questions: Where was the poet driving to? To airport, to her city, to Cochin airport, or to Cochin? Why was her mother's face looking like that of a corpse? She looked aged and sick. She looked lost in her own world. She looked forgetful of her surroundings. She looked pale due to pain. What thought made the poet feel painful? Leaving her mother behind, losing her mother's sickness, her mother's old age. The expression, her face ashen like that of a corpse, is an example of comparison, pun, symbolism, or simile. Next question, number 5. What did Mommy Skunk call the smell of roses? Pleasant, unusual, heavenly, awful. What bothers the author Anis Jung most about the Bengal makers? The stigma of poverty and caste, the affluence of the landlords, the behavior of the factory owners, the labor laws. The peddler's reaction to the iron master was, he made no attempt to hide his feelings. He was angry. He denied it completely. He started screaming. Why did Mr. Hamel blame himself? Not having taught them enough French, not being strict, giving students a holiday at times, not being responsible. Question number 5. How did the author learn swimming? With the help of a rope, with the help of a friend, with the help of his mother, with the help of a swimming instructor. Gandhiji was summoned by Dash, the Lieutenant Governor, Sir Edward Gate, Sir Henry Gate, Sir Richard Andrews, Sir Charles Freer Andrews. What specific things about Mr. Lamb does Derry notice? A man of firm resolution, always remains happy in spite of his deformity, had a positive outlook, all of the above. Next is, she was mastered by, is a reference made to. Hardships of Aunt Jennifer caused by uncle. She was a slave to uncle. She had a rude master in the form of uncle. Uncle taught her to create tigers on the tapestry. Next question. What does the map in the slum school represent? World of rich and powerful, world of the poor, world of the slum school children, world of the poet wants for slum children. Last question is, what can be a cure or an antidote to violent actions as highlighted by Pablo Neruda? Speaking practice, wise words, polished language, practice of silence. Now students, you solve it and we'll discuss tomorrow in Google.